Culture and Antiquities Authority (BACA) organized a new activity in the heart of Bab al Bahrain as part of the 5 p.m. outside Bab activities every Thursday. The audience had a date with food at Bab, where live traditional music and special events were available to everyone in attendance.
This 5 p.m. Bab al Bahrain event is becoming regular each Thursday, and it is really impressive to see how an area which was really quiet at the entrance of the old city of Manama is now becoming very vibrant every Thursday. And this is a way also to attract people of different kind, young people, young generation, even kids, and also old people interested in presentation and performance of music. I think this is a way to give what we say revitalization of a place. And as I told you once, I think this area, the area of the entrance of Bab al Bahrain, is now changing its face. You have more places for traditional presentation, like traditional coffee. They were not existing 2-3 years ago, because I lived here for some years. You see also a lot of foreigners coming, and they are attracted. So I think this is really the revitalization of an old area, and it gives the sense of the living from what is traditional, like this original building of the first governorate of the city, and also the new building which are surrounding this area. So I think we have to congratulate Sheikh Hamay Al Khalifa for this very interesting initiative, and it is really showing to the population that art is in the street. This is what we call art in the street.
The event took place on Thursday, November 8th at 5 p.m. The market was set up with a variety of food and beverage options for a number of startup restaurants and cafes in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Also, a concert was performed by the Bahraini band Muhammad Rashid.
It's our first time at a Culture Bahrain event. We find it's really different than the other pop-ups because it's all Bahraini vendors, and they're trying to bridge the gap between old and new by bringing new vendors, young people. It's all Bahrainis, all locals, and it's in the middle of Manama, yani the center of culture and life in Bahrain, which is really a beautiful thing, because usually all events are like in avenues or in the malls, which is all modern and nice, but it doesn't give you that like feeling of being in the middle of Bahrain. And you see the people, you see the locals, you see the expats. It's Thursday, it's bustling with people, and it's really a beautiful thing to see. And there's music and there's vendors and everything. It's a nice place to be on a Thursday night. It's really different than just going to a restaurant or to a mall or a cinema. It's nice to see people out there. Obviously, we'd like to thank Culture Bahrain for having us. It's such a nice thing since we're new, and they're giving us this platform to be here, which is very encouraging for young people to know that the government and Bahrain is behind us, which is very nice and very encouraging.
Good. It's good to see something exciting happening in Bahrain and around this area as well. So it's nice to see. I think that there's more coming along. It seems to be more events developing, and it's good to see one like this happening at night as well.
During this series, the authority offers a wide range of cultural activities, including music, heritage, art, and diverse cuisine. Abdulrahman Kano Cultural Center organized a lecture entitled The Sensitive Effect of Makeup in the Arts of Acting, presented by makeup expert Saddiq Al-Ansari. The seminar was attended by a number of artists and people interested in the arts.
Actually, this is my second time that I'm presenting in Abdulrahman Kano Culture Center. The first one was during 2015. And this is my second time. Today's presentation is regarding the effect of makeup on the acting, different types of acting. And the topics that I'm going to talk about is about the history of makeup and how the makeup started, improved until we see today, and different types of makeup, which are cinematic makeup, theater makeup, special effects makeup. Then I'm going to, we have some practical makeup that some characters will be here during our presentation, which will give a different type of presentation to people, that they will see it in real. After that, actually, we are going to discuss and have questioning with the people.
The lecture started with the presentation of fictional character from the work of artist Al-Ansari and her team, while talking about the first definition of cosmetics, which are used to enhance or protect the appearance and smell of the human body. Al-Ansari explained the history of makeup started with the Sumerian civilization and then developed significantly in the era of pharaohs, who added a lot of sophistication to the cosmetics.
I participated in this presentation. I've created some looks with makeup. For example, I've created a werewolf look by adding some artificial hair to him and some colors, which will add some characteristics to the character. We've created different looks so that the audience can see the effect of makeup on the actors.
Cosmetics continued to develop in theater during the era of Shakespeare, the actual beginning of makeup in the theater. Finally, she focused on the job of makeup in art and the difference between makeup drama and makeup theater.
Today, this workshop talks about special effects and how it is with our lives and how can people work with it and how can they join such field. And in this field, we do so many looks that are very creative, and I'm so thankful that I'm in this field, and anyone who wants to join special effects makeup can come to this workshop today.
After the lecture, she opened up the forum for a question and answer session. Work on Khalifa Town, Wadi Sail and Galali is progressing according to plans, said Housing Ministry Assistant Under Secretary Sami Abdallah Bouhazza. He stressed the ministry's keenness on fast-tracking work on the housing projects to meet the needs of citizens. He made the statement as he held a meeting with the Saudi Development Fund to discuss the progress of work on the SDF-financed housing projects. He commended financial support to develop the ministry-led project, including the Khalifa Town Al-Ramli and Wadi Sail, which reflects strong relations binding Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. All the SDF-funded projects feature in the government action plan, which consists in the construction of 25,000 units as part of the royal directives to build 40,000 units, he said. The Labour Fund Tamkeen is marking today the Global Entrepreneurship Week in celebration of the international event, which is observed from November 12 to 18. Tamkeen Chief Executive Dr. Ibrahim Hamad Janahi said the official opening of the event starts from Bahrain. He expressed happiness about choosing Bahrain as a platform for the official launch of the global function by announcing it at the Summit of Entrepreneurs in the Middle East and North Africa, in the presence of the Global Entrepreneurship Network President, Juantan Ortmans. Tamkeen is observing the Global Entrepreneurship Week this year in partnership with more than 35 partners from the public and private sectors, targeting more than 8,000 individuals. The event is in parallel with the Kingdom's preparation to host the Global Entrepreneurship Congress GSC 2019. Secretary General of the Bahrain National Commission for UNESCO and the coordinator of UNESCO Associated Schools Project Network, ASP Net Bahrain, Dr. Lubna Khalifa Slaybikh, participated in the first UNESCO Associated Schools Project Work Forum hosted by the UAE. Dr. Slaybikh gave a presentation in which she highlighted Bahrain's experience in implementing ASP.NET, including the best practices and achievement of those schools, as well as the praise of the former UNESCO Director General Irina Bukova. The forum aims to present the strategic plan of ASP.NET UAE and highlight its vision, goals, and main achievements. It also aims to provide a platform for UNESCO associated schools to highlight their best practices that are related to UNESCO's goals, including sustainable development, happiness, tolerance, and global citizenship. President of Customs Affairs and Deputy President of the World Customs Organization WCO for MENA region, Sheikh Ahmed bin Hamad Al Khalifa, has chaired the regional meeting of the WCO that was held in Jordan with the participation of the WCO General Secretary Ricardo Trevino and the region's customs officials. The meeting discussed the strategic plan of the WCO for 2019-2022, while the results of such regional meeting would be reviewed in a meeting to be held in India in the first week of December.